we are at the point in the week, ladies and gentlemen, where it's time to discuss the YouTube comments of the prior week. Usually we do that on Monday's stream, but Dark Mario kind of took over. He doesn't have time to appreciate anybody. So we're going to go over the comments of last week, and if you guys, want to show up on this segment, all you got to do is leave a comment on a YouTube video or a Facebook thread or something, and you might get covered. It's very, very possible. So just a suggestion. And we're going to start off with just PaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaaNot like the memory gaining Patamon, just Patamon as a concept. Now we got Modern Mage Gaming. LOL. People have been saying Mana Andromon and Zord Defeat will cool off for months. Hate to say it for those who haven't joined us yet, but $60 is still a buy. It might still be a buy. Really, the buy was when the card first came out, to be honest. That's when I got my Magna Andromons. I got them right away. I got my playset since Nom, basically. Because you never know if a card is good or not, right? Now, I never saw $60 happening for regular arts. But anything's possible, you know what I mean? If we just look up what it's actually going for right now, Magna Andromon regular. It's currently sitting at 45. So it has cooled off slightly, but are we gonna ever see it go back down to $15? It's very unlikely. So this guy kind of has a point. It might go down to 40. I could see that. Maybe even low, maybe even 30s. But I think you're gambling at that point, playing with fire. Patamon wasn't a buyout. It sold out naturally. Oh. Now, again, this was probably the most toxic YouTube comment I got last week. But I think this guy needs a little bit of brush up. So, a buyout occurs when a buyer acquires more than 50% of the company, leading to change of control. Now, obviously, Patamon is not a company. It's not a business. You know what I mean? However, in the terms of card games, I can guarantee that Patamon, the store championship supply of Patamon, has been bought out. More than 50% of what was available. 100%. The term buyout transitions well to trading card games. Sure, again, it's not a company. We're not talking about Patamon Inc. here. We're not. But a lot of store championship Patamons got bought. More than 50% got bought. Looks like a buyout. So there you go. Nico Brando. Awesome market watch as always. Thoughts on the Ophani alt art right now? I think it'll fall a little bit lower and then you grab it. That's what I think. It's played in 2 decks. And it might be played a little bit in BT9 because of Ordainmon Turbo. But we'll see what happens with that. I think there's still room for fall for that card. We got another Mario here. I had to feature this comment. Another Mario. Played against this deck, a card of Magica and Jet Sylphimon is just the worst. At one point, upon like 8 security, and at one point, I figure I just try to mill them unsuccessfully. It is kind of annoying, right? Yellow hybrid. You don't want to play against a wall of security. Now, if you're playing something like Creepymon, you're laughing. Or if you're playing the mirror matches and you're carefully executing Susanos, then you're laughing. But besides that, it's kind of really annoying to deal with. So I definitely get this. I think Jet Sylphimon is the biggest problem of the deck. And I think that card needs to go to 1. Tyrese. Played a similar build at Momocon and got top 4, and gotta say, the deck is extremely good, but is very dependent on the pilot. Hardest matchups I faced were Mastermon, Mirror, Magna, Hybrid, Beelstar. While yellow is not as complicated to play as purple, or maybe I'd argue Imperial, the deck isn't easy. I think a lot of people jump into yellow hybrid assuming just play Tamers, just evolve Patamons into Rapidmons, just evolve Tamers, just heal, go burr. How hard can it be? It really requires more precision than that. It actually does. The cards are strong, like Jet Sylphimon, but you still got to do things right. So, I do agree with Tyrese here. Jing, the Gange Jury? I don't know. I've added 2 Rise Greymon Yellow to play a Tamer from hand and gain security +1. Also, 2 Yellow War Greymon is absolutely insane. The games I dropped this on Rise are the games I've won either that turn or next turn. That's a very specialized build of the deck. Yellow War Greymon hybrid. It is a fun deck. I messed around with it a little bit. It's really cool. I like that this guy's having fun with it. Rathalos Dread King. I might have to test this. I've been using Eden's Wyverns because I find sometimes you just have to deal with something really big right now. But I kind of like the idea of Holy Flame now that I've seen it. Anyone that watched the Dark Rival Force Gaming Locals yesterday, Holy Flame was insane. Holy Flame won games, guys. Straight up. Activated from hand, flip it in security. Holy Flame is kind of like a floodgate. Kind of like a floodgate. If you flip a Holy Flame in security, for certain decks, that's the end of the turn, kind of. You know what I mean? Not against everything, but it's a very good card. And sometimes you hit an Eden security and it can't do anything. It just gets you the draw. And Wyverns, great in security, not so great in hand. But Holy Flame only costs 2. And it's a good play to just pass the turn, if nothing else, to be honest. But good at stunning big guys they don't want attacking. So, there you go. Really good against Imperial. Really good against Imperial, to be honest. There you go. Primitive. He said my name. Mom, we made it. Michael made it, guys. Michael made it. Edgar Monarez. My keyboard doesn't type Canadian. Can someone translate my message to this guy? Show me your big black War Greymon. It's really that simple. If it's big and black, it's probably good to go. Probably good to go. Alphanese Elric. The title video scared me. It's a picture of Rapidmon and Yellow Hybrids annoy a lot of people. I'm glad you're still going strong. Keep up the great content, my Digi dude. Thank you. I do think I make great content. And we are still going strong, indeed. True Pain Gaming, are you calling me a slow player? I assure you I'm anything but. I will say, I was kind of okay with the speed that Wyatt used against me yesterday. I did utterly destroy him yesterday, but he did play at a reasonable speed. So you know what? For a Yu-Gi-Oh player, not bad. Tactician Mark. The slow play is unfortunately just inevitable in any game, be it cardboard, miniature, or digital. That being said though, as someone who once played Yu-Gi-Oh! Vanguard and casual MTG, I would rather play against a slow player in Digimon or Vanguard any day over a slow player in MTG. Hell, I think I'd rather take waiting in line at DMV over a slow player in Magic. There are some decks in Magic that take a while, absolutely. But, you know, to this guy's point, again, slow people are just a thing. Some people are just slower than others. It sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. Actually, yes, I do believe that this game has a player who plays extremely slow. It's not everyone, but I don't believe it's the game's fault. It's just because the game attracts more casual players or less competitive players. You play a grindy deck and play it quickly, it's almost always the player's fault. That's a super interesting point. Digimon is extremely casual, and because of that, you will get casual people. Maybe people that haven't played a card game before seriously. So they're trying to play Digimon now, and it takes a little bit longer to process things. So that's a very good point. I like that a lot. People that play like Magic or stuff are more adult-oriented, I want to say. And maybe they're a little bit quicker at making those decisions. But again, it's everywhere, not just Digimon. Still cheaper than Yu-Gi-Oh! Lamau! Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, Digimon's a cheap game, guys. Alright, Sir Windwiker. Prices in my area are at an all-time high. People are trying real hard because of regionals. Yeah, regionals do affect card prices, guys. As soon as the regional rush is over, you'll see things drop in price for sure. This is the last comment. The Omniblade. I bought these pieces at like half price a week ago. 3 Rapamon for 20 is a steal compared to new prices. I wish I got Susano for 15 than it was. It's true. The cheapest cards in BT8 were on release day. And then as soon as like Saturday night hit, that's when things really started to climb. Again, a little bit of a warning. Don't buy the pre-sales. Buy the cards as soon as they come out because you never know. The fact that we had a regional that weekend didn't really help things. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the comments this week. Let me know what you guys think. And again, if you want to participate, just leave a comment in the video. It's that simple.